What is going on, people? Check it out. I am here. I'm at Harley-Davidson in Faribault, Minnesota, called Faribault Harley-Davidson, as you probably guessed. It is that time of year where it's cold and it's icy and it's, you know, kind of a bummer. But the exciting time is when the factories start releasing new bikes. And it could be Indian releasing a bike. It could be Honda releasing the new Honda Fury that hasn't changed in 13 years. I'm still very excited for these bikes. But Harley-Davidson just dropped the 2024 models of the Street Glide and the Road Glide, and I'm bringing you all the information today. So I'm gonna introduce you to my boy Todd here. He's the sales manager here at Faribault Harley-Davidson. And helping me cameraman today is my boy D. You know him.
We're a little distracted because Fish brought a celebrity in, D from Leaving Hope, local boys playing Cadott, Wisconsin Rockfest this year. So go check him out.
Yeah, freak. So you guys know his music. He's my intro music of every video that I do. Leaving Hope is playing Rockfest. What are the dates? Do you know?
18th, July 18th to the July 20th. We're playing July 20th, just before Jelly Roll. So
there we go. There we go. All right. Well, congratulations on that. It's a hell of a get. And I still don't pay him any royalty on that intro music, so I am winning. I am winning. But anyway. So, all right, guys. Hey, so
back to the bikes.
Yeah. Back to the other steel. So they happen to have a 23 CVO here in house, and I think we'll talk about this just real quick. Todd, the 23 and the 24 CVOs. Really, the differences are what?
So far as we can tell, it's just the color right now. So the color options, we do got the Copperhead Road Glide CVO here. Just sold that one this morning. So sorry if you're looking for one, give me a call, I'll get you another.
Yeah.
We've been crazy busy since these bikes came out. This version of the CVO is basically, as far as I can tell, is the same as last year's version. They do, however, have the CVO ST that they've released as well.
Whoa, time out. Okay, so they don't have the ST here, and they don't have the CVO ST. We're doing a different video on that. I'm very excited.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, we know I love carbon fiber, we know I like black, and we know I like white, so there's a lot of things happening with that bike, and we're gonna do an in-depth video on that. So let's...
We ain't seen it yet, so in person, so we don't want to speak about it till we can lay hands on it.
Yeah, so if you're here to see the ST video, wait to the end, and you're not going to see nothing, but guess what? I'll have a video coming for you, I promise. So we're going to work on that. Real quick, so brand new, oh here, I'll give you this. I'm going to put leading singers to work. You just look.
I'm at you, and
there you go.
There's no way. Hey, eyes up here, bro. Eyes up, bro. All right. So what we got to do is brand new to the 2024s. Is they took the 23 CVO styles and they made them all the street glides and all the road glides standards are that design now.
Yep, new body style on road glide, street glide.
have now reached your destination.
Yeah. Now, if you want a Road Glide limited,
That's still the old school.
it's the old school, the old style, right? We've been debating on what to call that. So yeah, so the limiteds, the 2024 limiteds are the old styles with 114 Milwaukee 8s. And they do have the liquid cooled heads in there, and the cooling part is in the lowers. Just so we know, because some people were wondering if all models were the new style, and that is not the case. So that is that. We're gonna move on to the new stuff. 2024, man, they really brought this out. So they did a couple of changes. One of the changes is the new standard colored is what color?
Billiard gray.
That's right.
It's a carryover color from last year. We do have a two-tone, the gray on the blue and gray one there. That is the billiard gray.
So if you wanted a billiard gray and chrome, what's the new starting price?
It starts at $25,999.
And that's with the 117 motor.
117 motor, RDRS is standard, and they've also gotten rid of the surcharge that we all hated. So
Yep.
$1,000 for the surcharge, $1,100 for the RDRS, and they dropped the last year. The base model was black with chrome. That started at $28,900. So they've dropped that by a few grand and eliminated $2,000 in upcharges
And gave you a bigger motor.
and a bigger motor.
And a new design.
New design.
And also you get 50%, they like to do this, 50% more travel in the rear suspension, which is a 3-inch travel in the rear. You do have last year's, here, I'll take that actually. You do have last year's front suspension, which I think you guys call it like a tubular front suspension.
Yeah. Yes.
It is tuned for the new, they call it tuned, I don't know, I guess setup for the rear suspension. So of course it's not a direct carryover.
Right.
So you have a little different tuning in the front. It's the same style though.
First time this year that you could get liquid cooled without having the lowers. So
Right.
Place the reservoir over here. Liquid or twin cooled is actually what it is liquid cooled heads.
Liquid cooled.
Liquid cooled heads on the new bikes. That's standard, something that they've never done before on a bike that doesn't have lowers.
Right, which is freaking awesome. So you have a liquid cooled, part liquid cooled heads. Be specific, it's not fully liquid cooled. And it's a 117. They also have the same infotainment center that they had on the CVO last year. Basically, they've carried over the whole nuts and bolts of it, and then they upgraded, which we could talk about that later a little bit, but they really carried over all the foundation. If this is blinking, you guys are seeing this blinking, it's just the refresh rate between the GoPro and that. It actually doesn't blink, I promise. But RDRS is an important thing. That is your lean traction control, braking and cornering and accelerating, as well as you have hill assist that comes with it.
And electronic tire pressure monitoring.
Oh, okay. Electronic tire pressure monitoring. You also have ride modes. That's new, other than CVO. That's new to the 2024s. There was never ride modes before. All my Harley friends, Big Gabe used to be like, yeah, mine's always in sport mode. Yeah. But now you actually could put it in sport mode.
Yep, we got sport mode, rain mode, road mode, and then you have a custom one that you can set up so you can go in and adjust the engine mapping however you want. A lot of people like to hear that you can change on the fly. So if you're out on the road and you end up in a rainstorm, you don't have to pull over to change the mode. You just hit the button right here, and that'll change you from sport to road to rain mode, whatever you need to help you maintain control of the bike a little better. Yep, right there.
That's way easier than doing it on mine.
Yeah, so it is actually really cool that you have that fly. The adjustability is you can adjust your engine braking, you can adjust your throttle response.
Yep.
And
the ABS, the sensitivity of the ABS, the engine mapping. Yeah, there's a list of different things that you can adjust and then set that as your own custom ride mode.
So custom is new to me. I've actually never played with any custom ride mode at all. Pan America, I never played with it. So it's new to me. Maybe when it's not snowing and ice, I get that CVO ST. I get to play with that. One thing that these beautiful things have are navigation. Now, navigation does not come standard on a standard.
You have to enable it. So that's a new thing this year.
It's a subscription based.
It's subscription based, so you $350 for 3 years, and that's going to give you the navigation along with live weather and traffic. After the 3 years, if you decide not to renew, you're just going to lose the weather and traffic. The other option that people have, if you don't want to pay for it, it's Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, so you can just use your phone. They made the tray here for the phone bigger, so any phone should fit in there.
Including your tablet.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yep, there you go. Example. Yep. So that's a way to get around paying the $350 if you don't want to pay that. I myself think that for $350 for 3 years, it'd be kind of cool to have the weather on my navigation anyhow. So I might just do that.
$350 could be lifetime. You could pay the $350 and have navigation forever. You just lose live weather and live traffic after 3 years.
Correct.
So it's actually not that bad, in my opinion. If you have the bike for 10 years and you paid $350 for navigation, that's $35 a year. That's super cheap.
Yep.
So
if you don't want to pay that, you just hook up your phone and use the
Android Auto
map from your phone.
Exactly,
Yep.
exactly. So, but I just wanted to tell people because it is a big thing.
Yep.
There's ride modes in the infotainment center, which is really cool. And one of them being, which we've talked about on the CVO model that I got to test ride. Here at Fairville Harley Davidson, they let me test ride it and we dynoed it and all that. So if you want to know about what the 121 can do, I'll put a link to the video here, and you get to see everything. It's really freaking cool. We actually, I got to ride it, dyno it. Big Gabe got to ride it. It was really fun. Infotainment Center has ride modes as well. And so one of them is a tour, which means your navigation's really big. If you didn't have the navigation, then all of a sudden it has a big spot where, there's nothing there.
So yeah, you can change it. This is a cruise mode where you're going to have a speedometer over here and attack over here. Navigation would just be in the little box there. You got sport, so you would have this speedometer in the middle, attack on the outside. Navigation would be here.
What goes here on this left side? Nothing?
It's just widgets.
Oh, widgets. Okay,
Yep.
cool.
You can go to the touring mode if you're out on the road and want to use the navigation, because that's going to put everything over here, and this whole screen will be your navigation system. So,
Yeah. I really think that is a cool feature. So anyway, so that is that. Let's see, so we've talked about some CVO. This is real quick, it's easy.
Yep.
But there was just information that people hadn't got. What are some of the biggest questions that you've gotten that you think maybe it would be a good thing to answer?
So we've had a lot of people ask about the VVT.
Good point.
So that is only on the Road Glide CVO.
What about
Not
Street
the-
Glide? Both CVO models have VVT.
Yes.
Okay.
The CVO does, the ST CVO does not. The standard models do not either. So that is only on the CVO Road Glide Street Glide.
Okay.
Not the ST, not the standard models.
Okay.
That's a big thing that we've had a lot of questions about. The other thing we've already talked about is the liquid cooled heads. A lot of people are really digging that because, like we said previously, you could only get it on the old school bikes with the lowers. So they've developed a way to come up with that. A lot of people have been asking when they're going to do this one. I do not know. They haven't said. Everybody's going to have their own opinion and make their own guesses. One thing that they have done with the new bikes, the Street Glide, Road Glide, there's packages that you can buy to set this up similar to that if somebody wanted the new stuff but wanted the tour pack and all the other stuff that goes along with the bigger bike.
So you can get a trunk for the
Yes.
new style.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
You can get a color match trunk.
Color match trunk.
Okay.
Yep.
But you can't get lowers. We talked about that
Yeah.
privately.
At this point, I don't think that you can get lowers, but everything's so new. I'm sure that they'll come up with a way to put lowers on the new bikes.
Won't take long. It won't take. Hey, listen, Bar and Shield, all these manufacturers, they learn real quick how to sell accessories. So, other than that, I wanted to kind of talk about and point out now that CVO has its own thing, and there's a standard. Some of the upgrades, right, that you can get when you upgrade from a standard to a CVO. First of all, let's start with Bangin audio. I use Bangin because my boy Kevin, if you guys don't know, he loves his audio and he calls it bangers. Rockford, Fosgate.
Yep.
Rockford, Fosgate.
Yep.
That is the big boy in the Harley Davidson world, right?
Yep.
So you get that in the fairing, and then you also, as a CVO, you'll get it speaker lids as well. That's the first thing that you get. Also, go ahead.
With the transmission suspension, you have the inverted front forks.
That's sport bike technology.
Exclusive to the CVO.
With Brembo front brakes, dual.
Yep.
And a big 121.
121 motor. You get stuff like heated grips, a lot of accessory type stuff. The floorboard collection, floorboards, pegs, matching the grips, passenger pegs.
Like electronic locking bags.
Yes. Yep. Keyless entry for the bags.
The only way you get that is CVOs, right?
Yep. Only on the CVO.
Okay. I mean, that's a big deal.
Yep.
You walk away, it's secure, you don't have to worry about, you might have a Ridingfish hat that you could get at ridingfish.com in your bag. Would be weird you're not wearing it, but if you forgot, you could lock it on your way out, no worries.
Yep.
Obviously.
Yep.
Or your Fairville Harley Davidson t-shirt and your Ridingfish beanie, You can find
Leaving Hope sweater.
Yeah,
Leaving Hope
that
sweater.
Leaving Hope sweater. So you can ride your new CVO over to Rockfest and represent everybody.
There we go. There we go. Yeah, it's really, to my boy D here, congratulations. It is really fun. They just came out recently with the announcement that they're doing Rockfest. So it's been in the books that maybe I'm going to come and do an appearance and hang out with these guys. And he's trying to get me to drive the bus. We're not going to get into this, okay? I ride the motorcycle, baby. I don't drive the bus, all right? So, yeah, it's really fun. We talked about the CVO that we had hoped. This was last year when they dropped it. We had hoped that it was going to trickle down, right? And it did.
Yep.
It did. And I'm a big fan, personally. I don't know, you guys can agree with me or disagree. Tell me in the comments below. Of the new designs, I actually like the Street Glide more than the Road Glide. I really am digging the Street Glide. You are actually a Road Glide.
I'm a Road Glide guy, so I can't agree with you.
Okay, so there's three of us. Okay, what do you think? Get you close to the mic.
I prefer I prefer the Street Glides front fairing.
That's it, baby.
But if I've got to ride one,
Do I need-
I'm riding the Road Glide because I'm 6'2", and a Street Glide is way too small for me.
See, I like to stretch things out so I feel bigger than I am. All right, I'm too big for this. All right, that's why I wear medium. Okay, let's get it right. By the way, we all know Ridingfish likes white. Okay, this white looks so freaking good. Oh my God. But
I'm a fan of the orange, the Whiskey Fire.
Whiskey Fire. Is this a billiard blue or what is this blue?
Blue Burst, they call it.
Blue Burst, yeah.
Should just be called Bitchin' Blue, because that's what it is.
Bitchin' Blue. I mean Blue Burst.
Yeah.
They all have, you guys, it's really nice. They got the lines in the tank and they got the new bags. Everything that you wanted on the CVO last year, you can now get standard. It's pretty cool. Competition breeds innovation. Innovation's fun. Consumers win. I heard a rumor that you might be buying a new bike. Listen. That's because there was something that he really wanted and it was new. And yeah, that's it. Other than that, guys, if you have questions, hit me up. We're probably gonna do another video. So if I didn't get to a question, leave a comment, ask it. You can even call Todd here at Fairville Harley Davidson. He'll happily answer the call. I have a phone number. I probably wrote it right here somewhere in here. give them a call. All their sales teams, they're all knowledgeable. Todd's a super good dude. He supports Ridingfish. The channel, he supports Leaving Hope. You guys, it's about the motorcycle community more than anything. And then if you leave a comment and we don't get it, I'll do another video. That's it. I'll just do it. I'll give you guys, I'm all about facts and information and getting it to you guys, the people that need to know what they're looking for. Other than that, anything else that we missed?
Stay tuned for the CVO ST video that Fish is going to come out and do as soon as we get one here.
That's right, you're going to warm up that dyno. I heard some rumors about power. Hey, till next time, ride hard, ride fast, and say hi to somebody you don't know. Peace.